Sometimes you just need the right movie to spice things up and set the mood. They don't call it Netflix and chill for no reason. With that in mind, we comb through the Netflix catalog so you don't have to in order to find the best hot, steamy and downright sexy movies on Netflix. Okay, so some of these may not be considered conventionally sexy, or maybe they start off hot and heavy before descending into tragedy and drama. But all of these films confront and explore the spectrum of human sexuality in cinema. Now before I start, I request you to like and share my video and subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified whenever a new amazing video comes up. Welcome to Cinematic. Here we present to you the sexiest movies on Netflix right now. So the first one, Burlesque.
Hold on a second, I can do this.
And I think that it's sweet that you think you can.
Just tell me what you're looking for.
I'm looking for someone who can do the routine.
I have long been beating the drum that burlesque doesn't get enough credit as a giddy, gaudy musical delight, certainly hollow in its reliance on old Hollywood musical archetypes and some goofy acting, but that's the part of its charm. Next, American Honey. Andrea Arnold is a filmmaker with a gift for intimacy, emotional, psychological, and per the theme of this list, sexual.
Scared? Bang.
Next, Love. Love certainly isn't for the meek or sexually squeamish, but if you're looking for something ultra NSFW with some of the literally and emotionally realistic sex scenes in cinema, Love is about as steamy as it gets. Next, Sleeping with Other People. Take your standard rom-com format, make the leads extra messed up, turn the sexy factor up several notches, and you've got Sleeping with Other People. Next, Chloe.
What's your name? It's Chloe. My husband's cheating on me.
They don't make a lot of old-fashioned erotic thrillers these days, so it's always a treat when one pops up, especially when it stars a cast as good as this one. Now next, Berlin Syndrome.
Andy,
Claire, nice to meet you.
why did you come to Berlin?
You know those life experiences that people talk about?
Berlin Syndrome walks a very fine, very sharp line. It's a horrific, sometimes punishing a drama about one woman's captivity and abuse at the hands of an otherwise charming man. Next, Y Tu Mama Tambien. It is quite simply the sexiest road movie ever made. Now next, Newness.
Do you love her?
Do you love him? You can tell me about it, Gabby. You can tell me all about this because that's how we work. I didn't want any of this.
Newness takes an open and frank approach to sexuality as the pair tries to keep the spark alive. First through their sheer passion for each other, and later exhibitionism, strippers, threesomes, and testing the waters of an open relationship. Next, Blue is the warmest color. This is a deeply felt love drama, while lengthy, feels wholly complete and personal. Exarchopoulos turns in a brilliant lead performance that deserved much more recognition upon release, and the cinematography is hauntingly beautiful. Next, Duck Butter.
I thought that all it took was me to know I was gay and then I'd be gay, but I didn't.
Are you gay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pause for a second, guys. We're gonna just
Okay, yes, Duck Butter is a very stressful movie, but it's also a very sexy stressful movie. Next, Adore.
You know you smoked?
Now I feel really sinful.
Nothing wrong with that.
Adore plays like a prestigious drama but way kinker and trashier, and if you can lean on into its salsicious swerve, there's a pleasure in the perversion of this soapy melodrama and cautionary tale about crossing boundaries. Next, the incredible Jessica James. The character of Jessica James may not be quite as incredible as the title leads you to believe. She is actually pretty selfish and naive, but she is passionate, raw, and ambitious. Next, Below Her Mouth. Below Her Mouth is consummately explicit, offering a realistic, truthful depiction of a queer woman's sexual experience that is unrivaled. Next, Under the Skin. It's also a kind of dark, depressing movie. So why is it on this list? Well, Would you believe me if I told you it can be all of those things and still be a very sensual, beautiful film invested in desires and nightmares of human sexuality? Now next, someone great.
Me.
Jenny.
Oh, that's some strong, prolonged eye contact, so we're gonna bounce.
Pitched somewhere between a love story and a wild night out comedy, Someone Great is one of the Netflix best recent comedy efforts centered on a young woman. Next, Laggies.
You can't keep putting aside what you want for some imaginary future. You just gotta suck it up and go with your gut.
Chalk it up to great chemistry because there's not much that's all that sexy on the surface when it comes to Laggies. The story of a grown-ass woman who starts hanging out with a teenage girl and ends up falling for the kid's father. Next, Ibiza, Love Drunk.
I'm going to Spain?
Well, your energy would be perfect for this.
What do you mean, my energy?
You know, your energy, your drive, your ambition.
Why are you putting them in quotes?
Because I mean vagina. Anyway, have fun in Barcelona. Bye.
While Ibiza Love Drunk wasn't exactly the big winner of Netflix's Summer of Love last year, the wayward comedy has one undeniable quality: killer chemistry between the leads. Keep updating your bucket list with the best recommendations by Cinematic by subscribing to our channel.